Welcome back to SnowRunner, everybody. So now we don't have a whole lot left. We're 90% done with British Columbia, so I can't imagine it's going to be too much longer. I'm not going to use my wheel this episode. I just don't feel like dragging it out and setting it up. That's really my only excuse. Um, we still might, stay for it. Still might be a longer episode. I don't know. We'll see how things are going. My wife wasn't feeling well, so she came in from work early today and pretty much went straight to bed. I don't know if she's going to stay in bed, but she is right now. Both my children are asleep, so figured I'd take the time to see if I get some episodes recorded. I actually had started recording this already once. What the heck? Because I was, if you remember from the previous episode, I was down by the fish farm. And I was going to pick up the consumables while I was there, because they were literally right there, and I drove past it as I was talking. So then I just figured, if I get a 6-slot trailer instead of the 4-slot trailer too, then I can pick up, because consumables is the second part of this job. This job has 2 parts. So the second part is 2 consumables and 2 concrete slabs. So now I'm going to pick up the 2 beams and the 2 bricks, and then those will fit on my trailer. And then I'm going to pick up a concrete slab in my truck bed, and then also just stack another one on top and just pin it with my crane. That way I don't have to drive all the way back over here for that, because the consumables is pretty close by to the drop-off point. So that'll be, just a quick jaunt over to pick those up and then drop off, and then we'll be able to move on to whatever else. I think this will unlock the final task that we are missing. And then we'll get that done, and then we'll see what else we can get done in this episode. But I can't imagine we'll have many more episodes of this region. This region's, I don't know, this region went pretty quickly. So, at least it feels like it did. I mean, we were only, 20 episodes in. This will be part 21, I think. So that's pretty crazy. I don't really know how long Ontario was. Ontario was definitely longer than 21. Well, this one's gonna be longer than 21, but I would say maybe 2, maybe 3 more episodes. I would say it's probably gonna be 3 more episodes. Didn't really do a whole lot today. Today was January 2nd. Son went back to school today, so that was nice. House was a little quieter, although my 2-year-old is still very loud. Well, he's almost 3 at this point. But the 6-year-old being back in school is nice. I pretty much have 1 month really off of doing this part-time situation, and then I'm going full-time with my job. Same place, same real job, just better benefits and pay and full-time position. So that's exciting. I've talked about it pretty much in every episode since I was offered it, but it's just something else to talk about. But yeah, so I'm almost done, and then we have a vacation coming up the end of January, so there's that. I'm not too pressed about missing days anymore. If I miss an upload, then I miss an upload. It'll get uploaded when it gets uploaded, especially when I start my new job. It's gonna be tough, but we'll see how things go. I'm gonna try to stay on daily uploads if I can, and I'm gonna try to get ahead so that I'll have an upload for every day that I'm on vacation. But I don't know that that will happen either, but we'll see what we can do. It's just kind of hard to get that all done. I gotta really grind and get things recorded to get ahead, and it's tough. So, and I mean, we're 3 weeks away from it, and even if I started grinding it now and getting ahead, it's only gonna get me a week ahead from now, and then I'm gonna have to keep that grind up, and I'll lose motivation to keep that grind up, because I'm oh, I have plenty of videos. I don't need to worry about it. But if I don't, then I'll get behind again, and then I'll have to grind again to get back. So I'd rather only have to do it once. So probably about the week before our trip, I'll really start grinding some recording and getting it done. Because I would like to have video go up every day. I'm not going... I mean, we've talked about it. We said we aren't going to get internet. I don't know if that'll stand. We probably will. We don't really need internet. We'll be able to communicate over the app with our phones. You don't need the internet for that. So, but we'll pretty much always be together. There'll be a very, very limited instances where we're not together. Like if one of us has to run back to the room to get something, or one of us is going to run and pick up food while the others are watching the boys play in the, you know, play on the splash pad or whatever they're doing. So just things like that. But pretty much we're going to always just be together. There's no reason why we wouldn't be. But I don't know. I don't know that I'll have internet, so I wouldn't be able to, you know, check videos or reply to anything. But I'd like to at least have an upload every day, so we'll try. The other thing, I'm a big Baltimore Ravens fan, and they are absolutely just killing it right now in the NFL. And I'm a little worried because, you know, obviously they have clinched the playoff, and they also have the first round bye because they're number 1 seed in the AFC, and no one can bump them off. Even if they lose the next game to Pittsburgh, they can't. They're still number 1 in the AFC. So, yeah, they get the first round bye and everything, but they still have to, you know, win the couple playoff games, like especially the championship game, to get into the Super Bowl. But when we're on the cruise is when the conference championship game is, so hopefully there's a TV. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the like bars that's somewhere down there has a TV, so I'll be able to find it somewhere. But we were watching a YouTube video on the ship the other day, and there was an image of a bar with football on TV screens. So I know it's possible. And if it's the conference championship game, it'll definitely be on. So, you know, obviously it'll be an adult only area, but I'm sure my wife will, you know, not care if I go check it out for a few. 2 of those, and I need... I don't usually do this kind of stuff. If you've been watching my series, you'll know I say that every time that I do this, but I honestly don't do this that much. It's pretty rare. If I only really try to do it if I'm just trying to save some time from having to do the same trip twice. Like, you know, it's annoying to do the same trip twice. So, try to line this up as best as possible. Camera's like all wonky. I don't know what's happening here. It's that stupid crane that's messing with it. Alright. Now we need to go get the bricks, which are over there. I wish there was an easy way to get there from here, but there's not. I'm gonna have to just... I don't think there is. I mean, it's literally right there, but I can't. There's no way I'm going through those woods. It might be possible. I wouldn't doubt that it is possible, but I don't know what would be faster. I guess just going that way. But yeah, it might be possible to get through there, but I'm not trying it, so... Alright, so... I need to make a left and then another left. I'm also like really trying to get Spider-Man done because I really want to be able to play The Last of Us Part 2 remastered when it comes out. And I really want to put a guide up on my channel just because I did it for Part 1 when that remake came out. But I want to, you know, obviously we're going to play through the game again and get all the trophies too, so... and, you know, I'm just excited. I've played the game again. Like, I already obviously have all the trophies for Part 2. And I have played the game again. I've played it a couple times, I think. And I started another playthrough, just like a crazy, like, playthrough with, like, all the cheats enabled just for fun. Just to, like, you know, blast infected with, like, the explosive arrows and stuff. It's just fun. But I never actually finished that playthrough. I just kind of stopped playing it. But yeah, I'm excited to play it again. I love the game. I think it's a fantastic game. I think the story is great. I don't care what anyone else says. That's my opinion. And, you know, if you have your opinion of the game and you think it sucks, then that's your opinion. But I love it. I think it's great. I think Abby is a fantastic character. I think, you know, I love Ellie, don't get me wrong, but you got to understand from Abby's perspective too. She's just some random girl who, you know, she doesn't know who Joel was to her, but she's just some random girl who thinks her father killed her father, you know? So, like, that's all it is. She doesn't care about any of that. She doesn't know any of Ellie's story. It was all just about, you killed my dad, I'm gonna kill your dad. That's basically what it was. So, you know, you gotta put yourself in your in that character's shoes in that situation. I mean, it's every man for themselves in a world like that. Like, it doesn't matter who you are or any of that. Like, no one cares. There's no police. It doesn't matter. You take revenge into your own hands, and that's what happened. And, you know, I love Joel too, but he was not a good guy. No one's a good guy in The Last of Us. So, I don't know, people just got unnecessarily, like, butthurt about it, and it just made sense to me. Plus, I think playing as Abby is super fun. Her playstyle is just so aggressive. It's just fun. And then when you actually fight Abby in the theater, that's, like, terrifying. Or fight Ellie in the theater as Abby. Ellie is so quick, and, like, it's just crazy. I don't know, it's one of my favorite game series of all time, though, for sure. I'm a big Naughty Dog fan. I love Uncharted too. Uncharted is fun as well. I have all the platinums for those. I never played Lost Legacy. I probably should. Man, this is slow. I mean, I know I'm overloaded here, but it's also a muddy path. It's just slow. Yeah, I think it's gonna be best just to go back the way we came. This has taken 15 minutes already. It's probably going to take another 10 at least to deliver it, and then, well, I'd say 15 to deliver it, and then go pick up the other, the consumables that I need. Which I meant to pick up and I forgot. And then, you know, obviously I want to play Assassin's Creed Mirage as well. And that I want to put on the channel because it's new. And, you know, I need to get the Platinum Trophy because I've gone through every single Assassin's Creed game, gotten all the Platinum Trophies on my own time. I'm almost done. I'm working on Valhalla, I already have the Platinum for it. I Platinumed that game back when it came out. But that was actually, fun fact, actually my very first... Actually, I don't know. I may have Platinumed an Assassin's Creed on my old account way back when, like one of the Ezio ones. I may have done that. But on this account, my very first Assassin's Creed Platinum was Valhalla. So I went back and played all of them just on my own, didn't record them. I've gotten all the trophies 100%, including all DLC, so it's great. And we're almost done. I've a couple DLCs to do with Valhalla. I never kept up with the DLCs that came out. And those DLCs are huge, so it means it's going to take me a while, but at least I don't have to play the whole game again, because Jesus, that was a tough Platinum. Well, I won't say tough, but there's so many collectibles. There's like 1,800 collectibles, I think, in Valhalla. It's crazy. I don't think you have to collect all the opal. Maybe you do in the base, in the main game, but you don't in the DLC, I don't think. I'm still collecting it because it looks clean when it's all clear off the map. But yeah, it shouldn't, I would say, you know, give me a week or so and I'll have Valhalla done, and then I'm definitely taking a break from Assassin's Creed, which would be nice. I'll start working on some other things when I'm not recording. But, yeah, I need to take a break from Assassin's Creed. And I still do want to do Chronicles as well, but obviously those are a little different. They're not really the same. They're like side-scrollers, but I do want to do those as well, but I'm not in any rush to get those done either. Mainly, I wanted to get the main games in the series done. So all of the games that are playable for me, I have done. I didn't bother playing 1, because 1, you can't play Assassin's Creed 1 on a PS5. And 2, it never had trophies. When they ported it to PlayStation, trophies weren't a thing yet, so it didn't have trophies, and it still doesn't, so there was no need for me to play it. If it ever gets remastered and gets trophies, of course I'll play it, but I don't know that that'll ever happen. So, like, I'll play Black Flag again if that gets remastered. There's rumors that it is. I'll play it again. I'll get all the trophies again. I love Black Flag. Black Flag is like one of my favorites, for sure. Odyssey has the best combat, though. Odyssey's combat was so fun. Valhalla's okay. I wish they would have kept, like, the main combat mechanics from Odyssey. Because I was so used to that combat, like, I find myself trying to do that in Valhalla, and you just can't. It's not quite the same. It's similar, but it's just not exactly the same. I don't know, though. I don't really know what I'm going to do next. I've really wanted to do Infamous just because I never, you know, it'd be nice to have all the Platinums on this account. The only Platinum for Infamous I have on this account is Second Son. I did Platinum the other games, I'm pretty sure, on my old account, but obviously I don't have that account. Well, I still do have that account, but this is my main account that I use. I don't ever use that other account. The only time I really used it recently was when I was going for Black Flag multiplayer trophies. I would sign in on that account and use that as an extra person whenever I was trying to get some of the trophies with some of the people I found online, and it worked for that. But yeah, so I don't know. I've thought about it, and the only reason I say that that might be what I do is just because I don't think I'm gonna. I wanted to bump down to PlayStation Plus Extra instead of Premium, but if I do that, I won't be able to play the Infamous games because they were PS3 games. So I don't know, because I'd have to stream them, and you can only do that with Premium. So I'm not sure. I may just leave my Premium. I don't know. I'll figure that out, because that's gonna rebill, and like I think it's literally like the day before we leave for cruise is when it rebills for a year, and it's gonna be like $160 if I keep Premium. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I just don't know that I really want to jump. I kind of want to like do some backlog games, just some like more chill games that I have in my backlog that I can just like go through and just clean up and finish real quick. Because I have a bunch of like OG like PlayStation Plus games back when PlayStation Plus first came out, like some real indie games that I don't even think they have platinum trophies, but they'd still just be fun to complete. There's a lot of games in my backlog that I want to go back and try and complete. There's a lot that I can't complete. One, because either, you know, servers are shut down, there's online trophies that I can't get. There's online trophies that I just do not have any desire to grind. There's some games that may just have a trophy that's just way too hard for me. Or games like The Binding of Isaac that I would love to platinum, and I try to platinum, but it's just very hard. And since I have all the DLC, I have to get every single item for the Lost. I have to beat every single character or every single boss with the Lost, and that's just really tough for me. So, you know, maybe someday I'll get lucky and manage to platinum the game, but I don't know. It's not looking good. I only need like one trophy for the platinum trophy. I won't have 100% trophies, but I'm only missing one trophy for the platinum trophy, and that's the basically to beat. You have to unlock Godhead, I think is what it is, and to get that you have to fill out the Lost post-it note, like his little boss card thing on the character select screen, and that trophy like has scaled with all the DLC, so you have to beat every single boss in order to unlock it. So kind of sucks, but that's just how it is. Yeah, this is a long job, man. It's taking a while. At least we don't have to drive all the way back there to get these slabs. Like, what was one of the games I was thinking about doing? I definitely don't... Like, there are some games that I do want to do, like Super Meat Boy. I would love to get to Super Meat Boy Platinum. I know it's so hard, and, like... But it's just one that I would like to go for. And I do really like platformers. I'm a sucker for challenging platformers, and, you know, it's just rewarding when you do get the Platinum for those. I'd like to do Hollow Knight. Again, I know it's another tough one. Cuphead is another one that I'd love to do. But, like, I don't know if I'm feeling any of those. Like, after this long Assassin's Creed grind, I just kind of want to do some, like... I don't know, I'll have to look through my log and see what sticks out to me, but... There's definitely some, things I want to work on. And, you know, I've even thought about... doing... Like, whenever I'm doing these just games off camera, like saving some clips of them of just various things and like kind of putting them all together in one video to be like, hey, look at these games I platinumed while I was, you know. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing. I've thought about doing that, but It may not. It's kind of really extra work at this point, but I might as well drop these off since we're here. Alright, let's go get these consumables, which we just have to drive like right down this road here. I was gonna bring them here and just drop them off, but I drove past the building. Because it didn't have the arrow, because obviously this section of this task was locked until I delivered the first part. But you can see it in like the map menu screen, so. I had to mute for a minute. My wife came out. She needed some medicine, some water. Doesn't feel very good. Alright, I don't remember what I was talking about. I got distracted. Probably wasn't important though. And I feel like this job is like taking the longest out of any job I've done. I love how when there's like a grooved road like this from the tires, like it almost like keeps you in the grooves. It's kind of nice. It's almost like you're on a freaking railroad track or something. Bam. Alright, now we have a warehouse, which we can get what from? Consumables, metal beams, minerals, cargo container. Interesting. Okay, I still don't see the other task, though. Oh, there it is. Alright, sweet, 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 sweet. I guess we gotta drive over there and see what it is. I don't want this big ass trailer, so delete it. Cover. Oh, I know. I cheat. I recovered to the garage. Get over it. Alright, we're gonna stick with the Zeeks just because it's faster. Let's run into town here, pick up this other task, see what it requires, get it done, and then we'll check out our contracts, because that's all we have left to do then. There's a trailer store over here. That's not that big of a deal. If I need a trailer, I can just go grab one. These maps have been really forgiving when it comes to like trailer stores and garages. I feel like I've been, you know, the last couple regions, there hasn't been a trailer store like at the garage. I guess Ontario had one, but I don't know. Just the trailer stores have been like in really bad spots. Ontario only had the one trailer store, I think, right? Just the one right at the garage. This one has a couple trailer stores and like, you know, they're inconvenient locations. There's a garage on both maps. Like, I don't know. These maps are pretty easy to get around. It's not any crazy, you know, obstacles or whatever. I don't know. I've enjoyed this map a lot. I actually really have. I'm looking forward to Scandinavia too. Be nice to have a snow map again. It's been a while since we have a snow map. When was the last snow map I even did? Just trying to think. Maine, I guess? Yeah, it would have been Maine. I don't think I'll ever get tired of this game though. It's just too fun. And it's just like, I don't know, I just really enjoy it a lot. I know there's a lot of people that also enjoy it, obviously, but it's just like, it's just so satisfying. I also just love driving around in games. And it's just like, you know, it looks nice, the environment's really well done. Just the way the truck moves on the road is cool. That splash sound literally reminds me of the freaking water splashdown for wooden roller coasters on Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's hilarious. I have no grip. These tires just don't have a grip on asphalt. Alright, metal rolls and cement. The cement we get from up here. No, the metal rolls we get from there. Where do we get cement from? The other map? Yeah. Okay. So that's not bad. Where is the gateway? It's right there. And it needs to go to where? The customer's crowd right here. Oh, this will be quick. Yeah. We'll just go get the metal rolls, deliver them, then go get the cement. There's no need for a trailer. Alright, I know where I'm going. We should be able to get this done this episode. Easy. And then I'll probably just call it, because this is going to take at least, I'd say at least 10-15 minutes, so that's going to be pretty much the end of the episode. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the length of these episodes anymore. If I'm using a controller, not my wheel, and they just run long, they just run long. So, you know, I don't really care that much. But like I said, I will still, if I am using the wheel, I will put the wheel in the thumbnail so you can just see at a glance if you do care about that kind of thing. I can't imagine there's people out there that only want to watch me play if I'm using the wheel. That's kind of ridiculous. It's not like I have a wheel cam or anything. You know, I mean, not that I'm against that, but I don't have that capability to set that up right now, so. What the heck? Freaking brakes, man. I slid so long. Granted, I know it's asphalt and I was going fast. Physics aren't designed for that in this game, I know. But it's still just ridiculous to me. I swear you stop faster if you use the handbrake. That's why it's typically what I use. Although the handbrake doesn't stop the F750, which is weird. See, like, it stops me so much faster. Also, like, this region didn't have any, what's what I'm looking for? Any, sorry, I was just double checking something. Didn't have any limited cargo in any of the warehouses, which is interesting. I don't think it did. If it did, it was like negligible because I didn't even notice it. That's not the right way. Luckily, this isn't too far away. It's almost, you know, right outside this gateway. Well, it's not right outside the gateway, but it's not far away. And it's not like it's a hard road to drive down. Put her in high. Power up this hill. Alright, we should be getting there real soon. It annoys me that tasks don't stay, especially when you have to go to another map to get something. Like the task disappears because it's not a task for this map, so it doesn't show up here. It's weird. So it's like you have to remember what you're coming over here for. Alright, and back. Game was Spider-Man. There was like pallets of cement, like bagged cement at like a construction site in Spider-Man, and it was pouring down rain. And it's like, well, all those bags of cement are ruined now. You're gonna have a cement block on your pallet in about 24 hours. Some people do just literally like they'll just stack. There's like Quikrete, like pre-mixed cement bags, and then like at like their culvert at their driveway, and then just let it rain, and then they'll get wet, and then they just solidify, and then eventually the paper will, you know, fall apart. Whatever. I don't know. It apparently works. It's not like super strong or anything, but it works for the sense that, like, you know, in a situation like that, it'll work just fine. I wouldn't use it for like a foundation, obviously. It always feels like with high gear, like your wheels are just spinning. Like I feel like I have no control. Like I'm on ice. And it only does that when you go into high gear. It's very strange. I wonder why it does that. I assume it has something to do with how the game tells the wheels to spin. And it being high gear, it wants to spin at a higher or a faster speed and not slow down. So I don't know. It's just weird how it makes the truck like skate around. It feels like it's very strange. All right. Maybe this one was here the whole time. It probably was. For some reason, I just overlook things all the time. It may have been there the whole time, but it's weird. Like, I thought maybe it would unlock from doing that thing. That's why I was looking after I did it. But, like, this job didn't need anything that would have been from that fish farm. So, I don't know. It's strange. Unless this is like a restaurant. Maybe it is. I didn't really pay attention to that. Yeah, it's not a restaurant. It just looks like a garage. I don't know. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Triggered my Siri, apparently. Okay, so we're done. Vehicles found, good. Watchtower unlocked, good. Upgrades unlocked, good. Tasks are all done. Yep. Contests are done. Perfect. So, like I said, this is complete. Uncle Fishmore, I guess we'll just finish these off next episode. That I'm going to leave for the final job, I think. And then, obviously, we need to do these. That's the job for the F-750. That and then the other curtain side trailer. Definitely F-750 jobs, but we don't have time for that this episode. We'll do that next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.